A crisp, drizzly morning set the perfect mood for a day filled with anticipation and little adventures. Today was all about checking off garden projects and errands that had been quietly brewing in our minds for weeks. The first mission: heading out to Mad Tree Farm to find the perfect large blue spruce for the entryway. The plan had been in the works for a while, but the exact placement and the shuffle of a few existing plants had kept us in suspense. There's something about seeing a project come together that turns ordinary errands into small adventures, and today promised just that. Driving toward the farm, the cozy hum of the car offered a perfect escape. A new book, Living Well at Home by Jennifer Elskett, was waiting for me, a pre-ordered treasure that had finally arrived. Flipping through its pages, the crisp typography and gentle reminders about the joy of living fully and intentionally seemed to echo the day ahead. The kids grabbed their own books, their eyes glinting with the same kind of anticipation that had been running through the household all morning. With the rain tapping softly against the windows, it was the kind of day that invited reflection, planning, and little bursts of excitement between stops. Arriving at the entryway, the first hints of transformation were already taking shape. AJ box being installed by the electricians marked progress, while the gate and a row of evergreens framed the space with quiet elegance. The lilac, which had been patiently standing for years, was soon to be moved with the help of the tree spade, a delicate maneuver that promised a new beginning for both the plant and the space. A striking blue spruce would soon take its place, a bold contrast against the lush greens of hydrangeas, maples, and evergreens. Its presence would signal a shift, a little spark of visual poetry right at the entrance. By the time we reached Mad Tree Farm, the children had already vanished into the maze of trees, their laughter carried by the misty air. The sight of rows upon rows of spruces, some towering, some perfectly sculpted, never failed to inspire awe. Each tree seemed to whisper possibilities, offering unique textures, hues, and shapes. This wasn't just about picking a tree. It was about selecting a centerpiece for our garden narrative, something that would anchor the space and set the tone for years to come. The selection process was both meticulous and joyous. Numbered trees, each with its own personality, called out for inspection. While Nathan had sent photos, nothing compared to standing beneath the branches, feeling the subtle sway of needles, and imagining how the tree would greet visitors. The day's errands were more than chores. They were about immersion, connection, and the quiet thrill of creation. Each decision mattered. The oak near the horse paddocks would move to a safer place, the thundercloud plum would make way for a new walkway, and even the red point maple in the front entryway would find a new home, ensuring harmony across the garden. While the children explored, Benjamin's Merlin bird app became our companion, a playful reminder that every moment held discoveries. Dark-eyed juncos, cedar waxwings, and American robins added life to the landscape, their songs layering over the soft drizzle. The trees revealed their best angles, and careful thought went into positioning each one to face the most welcoming direction, a subtle but powerful detail in creating an inviting and harmonious entryway. The final choices emerged naturally. An icy blue spruce, bold yet elegant, became our focal point. The sheer size and color were unmatched, a statement piece for the garden's evolving story. Even in the chilly air, excitement bubbled. This was the tree that would anchor the space, capturing attention and admiration for seasons to come. Our careful inspection of other spruces, Norways, and weepy varieties revealed options for secondary placements, ensuring balance and visual delight across the property. Each step, each decision, carried intention, turning what could have been a simple errand into a creative endeavor full of satisfaction. Back at the car, warmth and snacks awaited us, and conversation flowed about the day's finds, about colors, shapes, and possibilities. Even simple errands became moments of connection, laughter, and shared purpose. The drive back was punctuated by reflections on the morning, the birds observed, and the vision of the entryway slowly crystallizing in our minds. Next stop, the garden center. Boxes of fresh evergreen boughs, holly branches, and winter greens awaited, ready to inspire holiday containers and seasonal decorations. The children stayed warm inside with Nana, and we dove into the array of textures and scents, carefully selecting noble fir, incense cedar, and princess pine. Each choice was deliberate, chosen not just for its beauty but for the way it would fill space, create depth, and bring joy to the upcoming weeks. Herbs were another essential stop. Thyme, parsley, and rosemary made their way into our arms, destined for the kitchen windowsill where sunlight, water, and care would nurture them into fresh, fragrant companions for cooking and enjoyment. Every herb, every branch, carried promise. The promise of sensory delight, practical utility, and the satisfaction of a home enriched by nature. Back home, the day's treasures were transformed into living decor. Herbs were potted in thoughtfully selected containers, saucers sealed to protect surfaces, soil carefully arranged to encourage growth. The smell of thyme, fresh and invigorating, filled the greenhouse, a gentle reminder that small, intentional acts bring immense reward. Fresh evergreen boughs were unpacked, inspected, and envisioned in swags, runners, and holiday arrangements. Their textures, colors, and shapes offered endless possibilities for creativity, blending beauty with practical design. As the day drew to a close, the fruits of our errands and exploration revealed themselves. The entryway's vision had taken shape in our minds, the herbs thrived by the window, and seasonal decorations promised joy in the weeks ahead. It was a day that balanced action with reflection, errands with creativity, and routine with inspiration. Even in the smallest of tasks, examining a tree, selecting herbs, or arranging boughs, there was meaning, a connection to the rhythm of life and the beauty of a home filled with intention. Ultimately, today wasn't about rushing or completing a to-do list. It was about immersive experience, connection with family, and the quiet satisfaction that comes from making thoughtful choices. From the misty drive to the towering blue spruces, the discovery of fresh herbs, and the tactile joy of arranging greenery, each moment wove into a narrative of care, creativity, and presence. The garden, the home, and the day itself were enriched by attention, patience, and love, a reminder that even the simplest errands can be transformed into extraordinary experiences when approached with intention and heart.